Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Moore. Yeah, he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for Moore last week: 23 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Moore. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 25.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Moore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The numbers for Sanders last week, 15 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Up the middle they go. It's Moore.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side. Moore. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Second and 9 now. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Moore. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. The Eagles at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Gainwell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2nd and 6. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Moore. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ready?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Jacobs, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. As folks, you'll see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Touchdown 49ers. Quez Watkins, 41 yards. And the Niners have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
This to the outside, it's Sermon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Second and 1. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Sermon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Toss left side, Gainwell.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Okay. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Now back to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go. Black 40.
They'll look to throw.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ready. Flat. 95.
Right back to Mitchell here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Down. 45. Right.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to...
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the 1st.
And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Obviously, the minimum goal of any fake is to get a 1st down. I think, truthfully, when you're going for a fake, you're going for the big shot. You're going for the big play. But in this case, they got more than a 1st down, and now they're really set up.
Yeah, they got a big play out of it. You're right. Now they're knocking on the door. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
67 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up a throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.